Okay, in your instruction book, when you get the Instant Pot, it is highly recommended and suggested that we perform a test run. So in the Get Starting guide, that's exactly what we'll do. It says setting up your new Instant Pot for a test run is a great way to familiarize yourself with how this unit works before you actually cook a meal. And also, I'd like to say it's a great way to clean it because during that hot water, you could just squirt in a little bit of dishwashing liquid, which is what I'm going to do, and use that water that's been pressurized and hot to wash the inner pot, wash the lid or the top of this cooker, and also my brand new silicone tipped utensils that I'll be using. Okay, so it says here to perform a test run, add 3 cups of water to the inner pot, place the inner cooking pot into the cooking base, and place the lid on top of the cooker base and lock the lid. Okay, so you'll hear when I open I just love this. You can hear the little sound. Some people don't like that, but I do. And I've got 3 cups of water here ready to go. I like to use these mason jars for storing food and also for liquids. And also I use them because I have a little lid for using it as a sippy. So they're multi-purpose for me. Okay, so that's our 3 cups of water. And it says put the lid back on, just to show how easy it is to use this thing. Oh, and also, as you can see, I put it on and it shows you here there's a little notch. And to close, you just turn to the left, and when we want to open, we'll turn it to the right. Okay, so it says now on the front, let's go ahead and press pressure cook, right? On the control panel, press the control dial, right, to confirm, right? And then turn the dial to setting to cook for 5 minutes. Okay, 5. There we go. And then keep warm is already on. To turn off the warm setting, it says press that. And then press start to begin. And now you can see it switch to on, and you can see it's preheating, and then it'll go through the cooking, and then we've turned keep warm off. So at that part, we'll hear it sound again when cooking is done. The display will say end. So I will pause the video until that goes through while I do something else, and you'll see how we release the steam. So right now it's pressurizing, which is preheating, and the reminder has been turned off because I'm not going to keep anything warm, but I do want to hear it sound, and it is coming to pressure. And on this particular model, I like the Pro model because when you close the lid, as you can see, it is set to seal. You don't have to actually manually set that. On this model, when you close it, it is already sealing, and then you can press vent when you want to stop the cooking when you're ready to open the lid. Okay, so we'll pause the video and come back. Okay, the pin just came up, which means that the Instant Pot has now come to pressure. But I'd like to add that what I've noticed on this Pro model is that the pressure building was so much quieter than it was on the older model that I had before. It just was a little bit, you could hear almost like a whoosh on the inside. And then the pin came up, letting you know that it is now to pressure. It is just beat. So now that it is pressurized, you can see the progress that it is cooking. I love that. This is another upgrade where you can actually see the cooking process. So we'll pause the video again. As you can see, 5 minutes now that it's up to pressure, it will start cooking for 5 minutes. Okay. That beeping sound alerts me that cooking is done. And as you can see on the display, it says end right there on the front panel. I kind of like that, right? Okay, so I did not set it to keep warm. And right here, you can see the pen is still up. And so just to release the steam, I can release that by moving this stem release to the vent. And let's see what that looks like. It's supposed to be quieter to vent the steam. And it's safer because my finger is way away from the steam valve. Oh, that's much quieter. Very soft cloud. I love that. And you know, my cabinet is very, very close. I'm just going to turn that so it won't go right up under the cabinet. Much quieter. Basically, I just sterilized the pot. So I'll add a couple of drops of dishwasher liquid to that nice hot liquid. Wash the inner pot. And also use that water to wash those silicone tipped tongs that I just purchased. The steam is releasing. And as a safety feature, you will not be able to open this lid until the pin goes down, and it just dropped. So now it is safe. As you can see, turn to open. And again, the confirmation sound. And we'll open the lid. You can see the steam. Turn it. And what I like about it is there are notches on the side where you can put the lid and let it stand. Okay, so now that this Instant Pot has done a test run, everything is working as it should. And I am ready to use this thing for cooking now. After I wash the inside and wash the lid and also wash my brand new tongs. Okay, so what we'll do is go ahead and do that, and then I'm ready to start using my Instant Pot. I must say that everything functioned very well, and I do like the steam release is much quieter and it's diffused instead of a big huge burst, which can be a little bit frightening and overwhelming. I have a little bit of moisture underneath the cabinet, but that goes without saying. And later I might choose to move it to another location or to turn it even further away from the cabinet so that it'll release out toward the ceiling instead of right up under the cabinet. Test run completed.